Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Now it's Bale. Looking to play him in. Neymar. And it's Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That's a pretty loose pass. Gattuso. David Villa. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Beckenbauer. Here's Caceres. Quality ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Count! Missed by a fraction. Puyol is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Just eases him off the ball.
Munich really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Kaut. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Munich really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well read, and the danger is averted. Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Engages and forces... Chance! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Villa. And that is out of play. Looks to the other side. Cafu. Caceres spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard. Bale running with the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Puyol. Gattuso. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. Count! Oh, didn't catch it right.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Ball's gone out of play. Not the most accurate pass. That's good running with the ball. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position. Big chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Neymar. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Takes a shot! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break, all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Munich are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
De Bruyne. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pele, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And it's Gattuso. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, they can break here. It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Serginho. Cannavaro. David Villa. Gattuso. He's got away. Serginho. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Driven in. And that should get the job done. And this is Bale. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And he's managed to get... Can he finish? Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Neymar. And he's gone looking for safety. And we have our very first corner. Impressive jump! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. It's their second corner of the game. Good ball, good, decent chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's in plenty of space here.
Liverpool really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Looking for options for movement. 75 minutes played. Now it's Bale. Bale. Rijkaard. Cruyff. Quiet. Here's a chance! Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Gattuso.
Liverpool really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's a promising position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Well, there's the clearance. He is through here! No, didn't quite have the weight on it.
Munich nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that has not gone well. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now he's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field. Number 7. Vinicius.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Dirk Kuyt. Coming on the field. Number 21. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Pele!
23.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
And now,
Terrific recovery. A really fine win, that, Jim Beck. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's
Tries one from range! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Now it's Van Basten. Looking for options for movement. And it's Totti. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Kaut. He is through here. Abiati claims comfortably.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he was quick to react. Oh, there's a probing ball. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cafu. That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Van Basten. Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That is ended up in no man's land. Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? And the ball is out of play. Totti. Totti goes for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
So we're still where we started right now. Looking for the run. And this is Kaut. It's Kaut! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Neymar. Now it's Bale. And it's Cruyff. And he's in on goal. Now that is a hefty challenge. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Kaut. He's on it. Can he get away? Kaut. Shot at goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kaut clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Caceres. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking to play him in. Now it's Cruyff. Cafu was in no mood for any of that. Rivaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a sharp pass. Now there's a fine ball. He'll try from distance. Ruben Dias with the clearance. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Totti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tries to pass it through. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now it's Mbappe. Rivaldo. Rivaldo. Oh, this is a very good run. Caceres cuts it out, and that's going wide left. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Bit too much weight on the pass. Rodri. Count! He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Madrid have reclaimed. He's having a pop! Oh, he's done it! Has he won it? He just might have won it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot, and that is all they have time for. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Madrid just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Madrid leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And he's gone searching crossfield. Madrid do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bigo receives it in a wide position. Abbiati is there to clear. Rodri. And it's Rodri. Now it's Mbappe.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And here's Totti. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. A header! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll...
Goes for the shot! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Bale. Bale! Incredible! Just incredible! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Mbappe, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Conte. Cruyff. Oh, super find. Decent chance!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Figo. Wriggles his way through. He's got away. Figo delivers. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Vinicius Junior. Number 11, Neymar.
75 minutes played.
Rivaldo. Coming on the field, number 20.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Number 18, Pedri. Substitution in progress.
That is a brilliant interception. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kante finds himself offside. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Totti. Great vision. Oh, just skips past his man. Vitinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's made its way to him. Hakimi. Vinicius Junior. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Madrid close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Liverpool really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's going for goal! Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish right from the top draw. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 89 minutes is number 20.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
There will be 3 minutes
Bellingham.
added time.
Can he get it through? Brilliantly cut out. Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Madrid definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Could be danger here! He's found a way through! And that is well cleared. Oh, he's been caught napping! Pelé, and he's got the beating of his man. Pelé had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Mbappe! It's there! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Figo. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Threads one in. Bergomi. Oh, what a mistake!
That's going in strongly.
He's had a shot! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Totti clearly held on to it far too long there.
It's Totti! Oh, cracking effort.
Totti certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Hakimi. Threads one in. He was under real pressure there. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Valverde. That has been slung wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other.
Goes for a shot! They've scored! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
After 16 minutes is
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Vinicius Junior quietly revving up. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Mbappe. And he plays one through.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Neymar. No, he refuses to take the bait. Rodri. Knocks it into space. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And here's Mbappe. Rodri. Tries one from range. Neymar. And it's Bale. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And this is Totti. Cafu. Neymar. Now it's Totti. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. That's good running with the ball. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. Great chance! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Khan to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Cafu. And it's Totti. Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Cruyff to Bale. It's a searching pass. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Madrid cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He's found a way through. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Hakimi, good driving run. And he's in on goal. Van Basten! Gattuso. Great vision. Totti gets into a good position. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Cannavaro. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about...
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Neymar is behind this one. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Neymar! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Some good work on the right flank here. Caceres. And it's Cannavaro. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Cafu makes the interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. And it's Caceres. Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice bit of trickery. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pass somewhat off target. Caceres. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Backward it goes. He's gone for goal! That's destined for the flank. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Totti.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's picked his way through. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Shot at goal! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ruben Dias. And it's Neymar. Can he get it through? And a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior is offering a wry smile there.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cáceres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cáceres. Just about up to 75 minutes. Here's Cáceres. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Valverde.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that has not gone well. Played back to the goalkeeper. No, that's been intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's having a hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Hakimi gets it away. Well, they've got it again. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He can run onto that. Shoots! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope...
Real chance! And that is wildly off target. Aimed beyond the defence. He'll try from distance. Oh, that could be pivotal. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Vinicius Junior.
So that's it. It is all over. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for it.
And he's decided to go for it. Incredible! Just incredible! Whoa, would you believe that? No second invitation needed. Hit it true and unerring. A screamer.
Well, with the defence facing him, he had to get that right, and he did. I thought that was a very well-worked goal.
So, a breakthrough already. Puyol. Rijkaard. Cafu. Bale. That'll be a throw-in.
And it's Gattuso! Oh, it's hit the post!
Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's gone for goal! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted. Bernardo Silva. It's Vinicius Junior. And it's Cáceres. Cáceres making good progress. Now it's Van Basten. Lovely bit of skill.
He's in a great position here. Takes a shot! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Great chance! And yes, it's there! Just 1 goal in it now. Game on! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and they are reacting to that now.
Well, that has not gone well. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Couldn't squeeze it through. Played out wide. Now that looks a decent ball.
Vinicius Junior shapes to shoot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Van Basten stood his ground strongly.
It's Van Basten! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's managed to get free.
Rijkaard.
Is always looking to break lines. Oh, that's fabulous.
Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And we have our very first corner.
Tries to get it clear.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And yes, it's him again. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Cafu. Threads one in. And he's quick to return it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Vinicius Junior.
Quietly revving up. Now it's Pelé. Pelé makes a dash for it. Caceres does really well there, he is strong. Knocks it into space. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Rijkaard.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
Cafu.
That's Rijkaard.
And it's Gattuso. Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Madrid are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Back on the way then. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pelé gets flagged offside. And it's Gattuso. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice control. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Vinicius Junior.
Scooting forward. Nicely weighted ball.
Vinicius Junior!
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Vinicius Junior is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, what a ball! Now that's well seen too. Pelé. De Bruyne, given the lift of his goal. Looking to play him in. Gattuso.
Rijkaard.
That's a pretty loose pass. That looks a good ball through. He is through here. Good claim. No margin for error there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he thumps it clear.
Vinicius Junior.
Going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's having a go! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence.
And the keeper's given it away. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about...
It's Bale! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid have their second corner now.
Vinicius Junior!
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Vinicius Junior is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Can he get it through? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cruyff.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He has found the way through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
No luck with that dink over the top. And that pass is...
And the finish!
And how did he not put that away?
Unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Ruben Dias with the clearance.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Puyol. He can run onto that. And it's made it...
David Villa!
And that's a real chance missed.
Puyol gathers from the goal kick.
And it's Bale. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
David Villa.
Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Bale. It's Bernardo Silva. That's a cute ball. Puyol promptly onto that, and that is that. Serginho looking for options for movement. Now it's Bale. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
There will be 1 minute added
Well,
time.
that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Please look at the screen for information.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
Substitution in progress.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Van Basten. He won't be happy with that one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Liverpool leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that is a routine catch.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Bruyne. Rodri. Totti.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Will be 1 minute added time.
De Bruyne. And it is half-time in extra time.
Please join me in wishing.
So this is it, one goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Liverpool have their third corner. De Bruyne. And now they can spring out of defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's found a way through. Big chance! He's got a goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Quite a game this, all square again. Great vision. Plays a sharp little ball here. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Deftly away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Quality ball. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Cafu tries to play it through. Caught offside that time. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. Madrid found a way somehow.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So here comes the ultimate pressure moment. Penalties are imminent. So now 5 brave individuals must step forward.
Van Basten.
Is first to take the long walk. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end.
Messi is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. That's a brilliant read.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
Bale, second to go. Big character, big moment, big save. So on to the second man. No, denied remarkably.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
We're on to number 3 here.
That was an aggressive success. Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
Mbappe
Is the third man to step forward.
Oh, great save! That is a great save! Madrid are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Up by 2. Will that prove decisive?
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
Oh, he saved it! And that's done it! Madrid have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have?
Madrid probably deserved that on the...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
So off we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements.
Tries one from range!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pelé. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Totti. Totti! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So, a breakthrough already.
Tries to play it through. Raul is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Puyol. It's Bergomi. And it's Totti. Totti scooting forward. He's picked his way through. He stands tall and strong.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Messi looking to play it into the box.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
break out. Raul.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Totti threads one in. Messi picks it up out wide. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's a cute ball.
Spread neatly.
Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Munich are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cafu.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Ruben Dias. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's Couch! And he hits the net! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played into space. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And this is Pele.
And this is Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Oh no, this does not look good. He has found the way through. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cruyff quietly revving up. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's let fly! And that will sail harmlessly past.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Pele.
Raul.
Aimed beyond the defence. Space for him to turn and look. And it's played into the middle. Gets his head on it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Great vision.
Ruben Dias
Spots it and intercepts.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
He might be in here! Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Gattuso. Madrid are looking to break at pace. It's played through for him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Ruben Dias.
Koundé. No way through. Pele conjures time and space where few can.
Raul.
And it's Couch. And for the first half, that is that. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Munich will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And that's the second half started. Tries to pass it through. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he's there to make the challenge. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that
Neymar! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
You don't keep those out. He knew. He just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they...
And the shot! Now who's... And Cruyff! Oh, didn't catch it right.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Puyol gets over and intercepts. He's shifting. Roll! Off the post.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Great chance! And there's a goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Takes a shot. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Can he get on the end of this? Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Beckenbauer. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And he's managed to get rid. Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's managed to get free. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's gone loose.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Beckenbauer. And it's Neymar. That's Caceres. Neymar.
Gattuso. Gattuso ventures forward.
And he's straight offside.
Substitution in progress.
So we have movement on both benches. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He is through here. And the finish!
Another one of football's and how moments.
Cristiano Ronaldo fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Bernardo Silva
Bergomi.
pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Gattuso.
And he welcomes it in. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Good steal. He just read it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bellingham. And they can counter here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's on it. Can he get away? Rijkaard. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Totti.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Nice Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Make his way to the information center. Substitution on the field. Number 13, Gattuso. Coming on to replace him is...
Into extra time we go.
Rodri. Substitution.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ball's played through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Good read, needed to be. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's having a go! And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. And it's Bellingham. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Caceres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Totti gets into a good position. Bayer claims comfortably. Rodri. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's bustling through. Bernardo Silva! In he goes again! That is some save from Khan! Rijkaard. Plays a sharp little ball here. Back where it came from. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And we're halfway through extra time. So neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it.
Substitution on the field, number 17, Francesco Totti.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Distributed tidily. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Referee has just said play on. Nicely worked. And this is Bale. It's Bale!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Caceres.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got away. Caceres stood his ground strongly. Lovely feet. Bellingham. Bellingham! It's loose, and there's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Swings it. And a header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And he is dashing away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's managed to get free. Cafu. Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. Well, and that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Nothing more the coaches can do. They, along with the rest of us, mere spectators, as we hit football's ultimate drama. And you can almost hear a pin drop. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. Big character, big moment, big save.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
Cristiano Ronaldo, the next man to walk up to the spot. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Ronaldo is the man who's second in line. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Wow, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Never in doubt.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Madrid are looking to him to tie things up. Oh, great save! That is a great save! This to double their advantage. Up by 2. They're up by 2.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
He must, but can he? Yes, that's how you do it.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck. He's telling himself he can get it done. He just has to pick the right spot.
Dispatched! So in the end they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have?
Well, Peter, those players knew they were in for a battle, and you can finally sense this kind of collective release from them.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
So off we go then.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments, and brilliant imagination.
That is ended up in no man's land. Pass is just off target. And he can clear it away. Taken back almost at once.
Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here. Vinicius Junior!
Oh, he's done it! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kaut aimed beyond the defence.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And they've been given a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
And now they can spring out of defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Kaut. He's found a way through. Tries to pass it through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Getting up there! So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Vinicius Junior! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Hakimi. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Koundé gets on his bike and on the move. Now it's Bale. He's picked his way through. Cruyff.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cannavaro makes the interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Cafu. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. De Bruyne. Great vision. He's found space here. And here's De Bruyne. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Totti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Cruyff. Bernardo Silva. And here's Kaut. Tries to play it for... Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
De Bruyne clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And there's the shot! It's hit the upright. Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Kaut. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. That's good running with the ball. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And here's Bale. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that is commitment to the cause. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Basten. Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gattuso! Not a bad try by any means.
Gattuso is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Count going forward.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Cruyff, there's the shot! Oh, good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's 2 now with a decent chance! Knocks it into space. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's intervened well there. 60 minutes played. Koundé, Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers the ball, and he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Corner number 4 coming up here. Deftly away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, there's a probing ball. Vinicius Junior has the space to scheme. Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Kaut. And he was quick to react. Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? Caceres, a picture of focus and alertness.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
And the return pass. Totti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! Well, that has not gone well. And it's Bale. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Madrid have it back and can go again. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He has found the way through. 75 minutes played. Gattuso produces the perfect tackle there. Driving forward. Bale. Oh, that's well spotted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Van Basten receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Kout proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Nicely weighted ball.
He has a look up.
So much time and space here. Caceres just loves to go forward whenever he can. And this is Ronaldo. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And here's Bale. And he's in on goal. He is through here. And that is expertly dealt with. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Caceres. Pedri. And that has left him in a heap. Gattuso. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good ball over the top. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And that's that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments, and brilliant imagination.
Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. That's very neat.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Goes for the shot!
Bale really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Oh, well played. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Totti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vinicius Junior is flagged offside. Still goalless at the moment. And he's managed to get free. Cafu.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's been cut out, well played.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Referee's given a throw.
He has found the way through. Decent chance!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Harrison wins the duel this time. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
It's Neymar!
Vitinha, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
He's gone for goal. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Totti.
That's rather hopeful.
Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Totti. Vitinha. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Dealt with nicely by the defence.
That's a cute ball.
Oh, that looks a good ball through.
And he shoots!
He's scored!
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Vinicius Junior! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Neymar.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in.
Oh, that's fabulous. In towards the back stick.
And that has been cleared.
Now this could be a chance.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vitinha.
That's a good ball out wide.
Now it's Bale. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Bale. And he's straight offside.
And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Madrid unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back underway.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Neymar. He is through here.
Shoots! Well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense...
He's having a hit! Oh, wow, that's crazy! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Vitinha. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
And here's Neymar.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, and the volley. It's anyone's ball now. Abbiati herring after the ball here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Now it's Neymar. Neymar.
It's a goal kick. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And it's Bale. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bale. Taken back almost at once.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
David Villa. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's been caught napping.
He's got away.
And it's been hooked away.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Now it's Vitinha.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
He'll try from distance! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And a header! So close to drawing level.
Rijkaard absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Vinicius Junior. Real chance!
And that could come back to haunt them. He's picked his way through. Shot could be on. Oh, super ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Tries to pass it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cafu calmly anticipates. Totti is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And Cruyff! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Cruyff really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Neymar! Oh, what has happened? And again! Madrid have their second corner now. Caceres with the clearance.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
And he cuts out the supply. And he was quick to react. And he's intervened well there. Cafu.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, played right into his path.
Rivaldo can get it clear. Ruben Dias.
Now it's Villa. He's found a way through. And that is expertly dealt with.
Vinicius Junior! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager, too, has to take responsibility for his failure to stop the leaks.